Peace, love and blessings, y'all. We're shaking bacon. It's your brother Key coming at you with some live and direct love. And welcome to my workshop. I thank y'all for joining me. And if you are new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button before we even get started. You feel me? Hit the like. And, if you're returning, I thank you for coming back. And, wow, my hands look kind of ashy. 1 second. I can't be looking bad on camera. Some 24-hour intense hydrating shea butter. It's like lotion. I hate lotion. My hands get really dry. I used to get teased when I was younger about my hands being so dry and stuff. So anytime I see my hands like mad ashy, I'd be like, oh. Thank you for joining me. Let's, talk about something today that I'm pretty sure all of us have experienced, but I'm not going to talk about it in the way that you expect. Right? We're going to talk about heartbreak today. And the reason why I decided to do it and put this out is because it's a sensitive topic if you discuss it in like the wrong way. And I feel like everybody needs to experience heartbreak in a certain way, right? So first we're going to define it. I have the definition. I looked it up on my computer. I'm going to read it. Let me put my glasses on. Your boy can see, but to see, I need some glasses. All right. What does a broken heart feel like? That's what I looked up, right? A person with a broken heart often has episodes of sobbing, rage, and despair. They may not eat or sleep for days and may also neglect their personal hygiene. A few may repress their feelings so they do not have to face the pain of loss, which may cause panic, anxiety, and depression a few months later. And this is on Google, and we also have something. It says, why does it hurt so much, right? Studies show that your brain registers the emotional pain of heartbreak as the same way as physical pain, which is why you may feel like your heartbreak is causing an actual physical hurt, right? All right, so boom, check this out. The reason why I decided to speak about heartbreak today is because I was experiencing like a certain feeling, and it was because where I'm at in my life right now, I'm pursuing a lot of goals, and I'm pursuing a lot of things, like that I just want in my life. I've started my photography. I'm really getting into like just speaking more, addressing the public, helping them out, putting out a lot of content so I could just, allow people into my world, and also, help them to understand the same way I'm doing this video, help them understand that, life happens. Life happens, and, you shouldn't feel as if you're the only one that's going through the pain that you're going through, right? So heartbreak is one of them. And my heart, I've had my heart broken not once, but multiple times. And the first person, not to put nobody on blast, but the first person to ever break my heart was somebody that literally means the world to me, right? And I'll get further into that, in like another video. But it was somebody that, was around for a majority of my life. Actually, for the most of my life, actually. That was pretty deep, but that was somebody else, right? But what happens when you have your heart broken because of something that you want, like a goal or something that you want to achieve, and you fail and you fail and you fail and you fail again? Like, what do you do? I started doing photography, And when I started doing photography, I honestly was putting my my all into it, and then I really started putting my all and then some into it. So I was, just like really down in the rut. Money was hard, it wasn't coming in much, and I'm just thinking, like, am I wasting time? Am I playing around? Am I just just wasting my time? And my pictures were actually pretty phenomenal. I mean, they are phenomenal. They're getting better. But I was just wondering, like, yo, am I just wasting my efforts in what I'm supposed to be doing? Because, like, I love taking pictures. I love taking pictures of flowers. I love taking pictures of buildings. I love taking pictures of people. I just love taking beautiful portraits. It truly gives me joy. And it makes me feel like my core is getting charged. And I love the smile on people's faces when I give them a great picture, right? Plus it also is therapy for me as well. It's just all around, it feels great. But when the pandemic hit, it's like people wasn't booking me. And even though I was still studying the arts and just learning, I felt like I was wasting my time. And, I was just, asking for God to show me something, shape the universe, help me to see, am I wasting my time? And I'm going to tell you guys about an experience that I had, and hopefully it helps you out. I woke up one day and my spirit, my God, was just letting me know that I need to bury my dreams of photography. But where I had to bury them was very odd. It wasn't just like, oh, just go bury it, just like, or just throw it away. Now, it was like, I needed to go to the beach to bury it. I'm like, the beach? My spirit led me. I knew exactly what the directions were. Take a film cartridge. Go bury it in the sand and let it go. And take up something else. Like, basically, like like God was basically saying the passion that I had, because I felt like my photography was being tainted, whatever. But I felt like I was really attached to it. Like, I really loved it. It wasn't just something I was kind of doing. Like, I'm pretty dang good at it, and I'm like, this is the first time in my life that I'm actually really working through at something, because I was never good at school. I was never like the best scholar and stuff like that. Like, I'm just, really getting into studying and stuff just because I want to study the things of life to become better. All of that to say, I'm praying and I'm getting an answer. And if you pray, when you get an answer, you just like, is this real? Like, you're not really trying to take what you're getting. You're like, nah, I didn't just hear that. So I said, all right, cool. All right. So I took this and I had a film cartridge in here, right? So I'm on the way to the beach. I'm driving to Coney Island and I'm pissed the whole way. I am pissed, y'all. Like, I'm talking about pissed off. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm trying to shake it, but I can't. So I went to the beach. I'm measuring, I'm in the middle. And my spirit is like, keep walking. Go almost close to the ocean. So I'm walking. I stopped. I had a spoon. And I laid on my yoga mat. I sat down. And my spirit told me to just dig. And I kept digging until I felt like it was enough. It was pretty deep. Put the cartridge. I looked at it. And I covered it. I was hurt. Like, I've never had to give up something that I truly worked for, other than you know, the second time I got my heart broken, which we're not going to talk about right now, um, which also involved the person, but this one involved me, all of me. And I was scared that I may not be able to ever, you know, really practice photography or just like really love it again. And it was a really rough time in my life, you know, like I was really unsteady, like, and just like, you know, let's go back to this thing of what heartbreak is, right? So let's not be here all day though. It says that a person with a broken heart often has episodes of sobbing, rage, and despair, may not eat, sleep for days, and may also neglect personal hygiene. I was going through all of that. And may repress their feeling so that they do not have to face the pain of loss, which may cause panic, anxiety, depression a few months later. After the pandemic, like during the pandemic, you know, I picked up my camera and I was working, and it was, you know, I was cutting hair, you know, I was doing what I could, you know, like in order to stay afloat and find something. And 2020 wasn't a horrible year for me. You know, some people lost, a lot of people. I didn't lose much. I gained a lot, which surprised me. But I felt like I was about to lose this. And that scared the crap out of me. So after I buried it, you know, I sat there, I walked down to the water, and I just looked, and I was pissed. Somebody called me right there and told me that they wanted me to host a radio show, right? And I'm like, talking about what? They're like, everything. I said that I would do it, but I never ended up doing it, right? Basically my voice. So what I took was the Most High wanted me, in my role, to help people with my voice and my story and just what's going on in the world and motivation, right? So now it's like a few months later, and I'm pissed. I'm still pissed that I had to bury my love, my passion, because when I put this in the ground, when I put the tube in the ground, you know, God said, bury your passion, your love for photography, just bury it and trust me. Just bury it. I didn't want to do it, but I did. You feel me? Because I'm obedient to the Most High. You know, this life that I'm living now, I was given a chance to live again after almost losing my life. So anytime God speaks, I listen. And anytime God commands, I do. So I did. And it was a time where it was very late at night, and I usually take walks, long walks, just to think and, you know, get my thoughts together, motivate myself and push myself, because, you know, I'm from the hood. You know, when you from the hood, you know, it could just be tough going outside. You know, it could be tough just walking, because it could be so depressing looking around you and just the resources and what the people is going through, especially as a black man in America. It could be very difficult. So I'm different, you know, and I choose to be different. And I want to make sure that everybody in my community can understand and see that I'm somebody dependable. So that's what I push myself to be. And at times I could be hard on myself. So I'm walking and I'm talking to God, and I'm just like, you know, I'm gonna just be real transparent. I didn't smoke in a long time. And I was like, I'm gonna just take a hit of a little, you know, medicinal substances. You know, it was cold. My body was not feeling so great. And, you know, like, I have the reasons to smoke a blunt, you know, or a spliff to relieve stress from my body, but I don't do it often. But it was the first time I did in I don't know how long. So I said, all right. So I took a hit, and I'm walking and I'm breathing, I'm meditating, I'm praying. And God said, you're so obedient. Put your hand in your pocket. I have a gift for you. So when I reached in my pocket, y'all, the film cartridge that I buried was in my hand. And when I mean, I dang near did cry. Tears just didn't fall. What I felt was so powerful. All I could say was thank you. And the reason why I'm making this video is, at times when your heart is broken, when you feel like you have to give up stuff that you don't want to give up, just understand that God has a way bigger plan. And it doesn't mean that you're not going to get to do what you want to do. But sometimes you just have to let go. And let God, for real. And when I buried my cartridge and I got it back, there was no way on this planet, heaven or hell, or in between, there was no way, shape, or form why I should have had this in my pocket other than it was God's plan. To prove a point, because God got punchlines, y'all. If you ain't a stranger to God, you know God got punchlines. I got this cartridge back, and it was for the Most High showing me, if I put God first, I'll be all right. And you'll be all right. And you'll get what you want, because this is a material thing. But God is irreplaceable. And I'm pretty sure that cartridge that I buried is still on the beach. But what God showed me is, not only will I get it back, but I'll get it back and I'll enjoy it tenfold. It's not always money that we get back. Sometimes we get back possessions, people, love. And it feels better. We cherish it more. And we do exactly what we're supposed to do with it. Instead of breaking it, beating it, hurting it, abusing it. So just remember that, y'all. So I had to share that with y'all. Just in case you feel like your heart is broken over something that you want to have, or you wish you had, or an opportunity that you lost. It's all right. It's all right. It's all good. All right. So if y'all enjoyed the video, if y'all could relate, I appreciate y'all jumping in and just, being here and just, taking this motivation today, Motivation Monday, all that good stuff. And I just wish you all to keep pushing, keep grinding, keep your head up, and you will succeed. All right. It's your brother Key. And before you leave, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave a comment down below if you're feeling the video, share with your friends, all that good stuff. And yeah, just keep y'all head up, y'all. Real talk. Greetings and blessings I send you off with from the royal family to the royal family. Stay blessed and less stressed. Peace.